Yo, Lizzo dropped the album that only sold 3 racks and can't even make the Billboard charts. Lizzo, the woman with 11 million followers on Instagram? Nah, we gotta run this down real quick. Let's go. Are you ready for the rundown? Let's talk about today's topics. We have a lot to cover. What's up, everybody? I'm Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. We gotta run this down about Lizzo. Because there's no way that somebody with this following, 11 million followers, she only following 4 people. So all y'all 11 million, many of y'all ain't important to her. Only 4 people. Let's see the 4 people. I don't even know who none of those people are. So everybody else, y'all just followers. Because obviously y'all not fans because y'all didn't buy the music. Y'all didn't even stream the music. But Lizzo, even with her weight loss, she's showing off. You know, she looks better. You know, looks more healthy. And if that's the look she was going for, that's it. And I'm not even really seeing her album promo on there. I see, maybe I don't follow her, so maybe I'm missing something. I see this right here. I see that right there. But I don't really see her on Instagram that. Okay, I see it again. That's 3. That's about 5 altogether. Count this with me, because we're gonna get into the story, but count this with me. So we see an album promo. I guess that would be 1 pent. Then we will have maybe she's signing it. I don't know, because I'm not gonna click none of that. Maybe that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh, 9. I guess that's a song off the album. So that would be 10. She did a little bit of promo on her gram, but I don't know. It's more pictures with her with no clothes on than it is music. So maybe that's where she faltered at in her own promo, expecting the label to do something. But let's get into this. So it says it fails to chart on a Billboard 200, selling fewer than 3,000 copies in its first week. And it said pop star Lizzo's 5th studio album, Bitch, sold just 2,649 copies. So that 3,000 is rounding off. In its opening week and generated under 2.7 million on-demand streams, missing the Billboard 200 entirely. A stark reversal from an artist who 4 years ago was one of pop music's most commercial dominant acts. The album arrived June 5th via Atlantic Records, and in its second week, sales fell further to 650 units, while streams dropped to just under 900K. The figures compiled by music data company Luminate represent a decline from Miss Lizzo's previous album in 2022, Special, which debuted with 39,000 copies sold and 69,000 equivalent albums unit earned. Enough for a number 2 debut on the Billboard 200. So what people don't know, you debuted on charts based on your week, not your overall sales. So if you sold a lot this week, you could go from number 2 to number 2,000 and off the charts, depending on your sales. So I don't think people understand just because you on a certain thing on the charts, that don't mean that is good. That just mean that week it streamed a lot or charted off of sales, but that doesn't mean that is good. So we can't confuse the two. So look, even a music executive that wanted to be anonymous said, I think the biggest reasons that she never had a core fan base, one former label exec said, one senior former label exec said, who requested anonymity, told the magazine she was a very song-driven, radio hits-driven artist who lacked a core fan base. And that's what you need today for career longevity. So she don't have a corn fan base? I thought her fan base was, well, wasn't it the big girls? So do they feel betrayed when she decided to lose a little bit of weight? What you think is going on here? I never listened to the music, so I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? And then she where's the other part that I wanted to read to y'all real quick? Oh, Lizzo broke through in 2019 with hits including Truth Hurts, Juice, and It's Good as Hell, and went on to win 4 Grammy Awards, including Record of the Year in 2023 for About Damn Time. She has acknowledged the shift in media landscape as a factor in the album's underperformance. Writing on X earlier this month, she said the industry changed so much in 3 years. Streaming replaced radio, and I was a radio darling. That's how my fans discovered my music. So streaming replaced radio? How long has streaming been going on? But isn't your job to tell people to stream your record? Now, a person who wasn't afraid to go on record, a former label exec, Ray Daniels. Industry pundit Ray Daniels disputed that framing. If you know that the industry is changing, you should be warning your fans ahead of time, he told Rolling Stone. Why are you not telling your fans to request your song on radio? They're your fans. They'll do what you ask them to do. He right. Then she got other stuff, pending lawsuits. And we're not going to get into all of that because most of the time that damn help your album sales. But is there anything on her gram saying, request my music? Because you remember back in the days, they used to have music and it would be like, request my music at this station and put, it's another promo. She did her thing on her gram as far as promo. But remember, they used to be like dial such and such to request. They don't do that no more. And people still listen to the radio. I don't know. Maybe y'all still listen to the radio. If you still listen to the radio, let me know in the comments because I don't listen to the radio. I just make my own playlist and I rock out like that. But most of her social media seems about her new look and all of that. I don't think it's really about the music. And I don't want to click nothing because I don't want her music to play and then I get flagged. But she did promo, but where's the music video? Is any of these a music video? Y'all gotta help me here because I don't really know too much about Lizzo, but we do know her album flopped though. And we're trying to get to the bottom of it for research purposes only. So, new album. Okay, so let's click this right here. New album out. What is this link right here? Taking a while to load. I got a fast joint right here. Okay. It's in her bio. Okay, that's her video. Hoes featuring, what was that? Sexy Red? I guess that don't mean nothing. Guess nobody cares about Sexy Red. And she's selling stretchy fit racer back thong. Oh, she's selling a wrestling outfit. Okay, yeah. For $59.95. Goodness gracious. Hold on, let me get up out of here. So what do y'all think? Y'all don't think she got a core fan base? Or do you think that she catered to the big girls and then abandoned them and they ain't gonna mess with her no more? What you think? Of course it ain't about what I think. It's about what we think as a conglomerate. The blessings don't stop. Anyway, sidebar. But yo, man, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm Doggie Diamonds. 3,000, man. Yo. Anyway, that's wild. 3,000? That's wild. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'm out. And make sure you watch these related videos. And if you click the logo, then you can subscribe to the channel. Thank you.
Doggie Diamonds did this. Doggie Diamonds did this.
Appreciate y'all.